I'm Amanda from Little Ones, and today I'm going to be talking about why your baby might be crying for long periods in the evening, early evening, and maybe even before bedtime. Generally this happens in younger babies between the ages of 0 and 4 or 5 months old, because there's quite a few different reasons that this may be happening. The first one is that when a baby sleeps quite a lot in the morning, or quite a lot generally over the day between the hours of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m, they can actually end up sleeping too much during the day, and they are just genuinely not tired enough to go to bed at night time, and they are fighting you basically. You're sort of winding them down and trying to get them to go to sleep, and they just don't want to go to sleep. So that's where the unsettled behavior can actually be due to being undertired. Now, another reason that your baby might be having a long period of unsettled behavior would be because of they're overtired. So this can happen when they're having a large chunk of sleep in the morning, for example, in the day, and then they only have a few little cat naps throughout the afternoon, and those cat naps don't give the baby a restorative sleep, and then they can end up being overtired in the evening, and they just don't know what to do with themselves. They're so tired that they are crying, and you think they might need feeding, and they not feeding well, so they're still crying, and they just need to go to sleep. And then if they are overtired, they can end up waking 45 minutes later, and again you think they're hungry, they're crying, they must need feeding, right? But actually they just need to go back to sleep, and they're just so wired that they've woken after that first sleep cycle, and they can't break that 45 minute, half an hour to 45 minute sleep cycle that they kind of get stuck in when they're that overtired. So another thing that can happen if the baby is super overtired is they can actually end up waking once they go to sleep finally, between sort of 0 to 10 minutes. They're really struggling to get into actually a deep sleep. So going back to the question of why my baby is unsettled in the evenings, obviously our sleep programs do work out the perfect amount of sleep that your baby needs from a 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. period, so that and then hopefully aid in sleeping well and settling well at each nap and settling well at bedtime. And often people notice a massive difference in their evenings just by having the optimum naps throughout the day. So once the naps have been sorted out, if the baby is still unsettled in that evening period, there are a myriad of health issues that can cause that evening unsettledness. The most common ones obviously are reflux and colic, and if you think that your baby has either of those, we would certainly recommend going to a GP and getting those looked at. So definitely our sleep programs address the napping to make sure that isn't causing the unsettled behavior, and it can help uncover any other issues as well. So have a look at our website and our sleep information on our sleep articles and our blogs. We've got loads of free information there. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more baby sleep videos and information there.